Welcome to Guns, Gear, and Guns with Gary Gunderson. I am Gary Gunderson. I have an Austrian M1888/90 straight pull rifle here. I'm going to show you how to remove the bolt and disassemble it for cleaning, maintenance, and inspection purposes, since these are all old rifles now and you need to do that before you try to take these shooting. Now, this will work for the M1888, M1888/90, and M1888/95 since the bolt remained the same throughout all the changes. First, pull the bolt to the rear to its full extension. Then you take a nickel and you slide it in here. This will hold the cocking piece back as you remove it, and you'll do it again to insert it, and it just makes the whole process easier. It's not necessarily needed, but it's definitely a lot simpler without having the block fall, which you will see. Then you simply push out this lever and remove the bolt. Now this is under spring tension. You can either hold it, remove the nickel and let it drop, or just pull back slightly and gently let it fall. As you can see, when the cocking piece goes forward, this drops, which is why it's easier to have it held in place when you remove it. The next step is to take off this extractor. And it's very simple. You can grab a hold of it and basically just pull it up and forward, and it comes right off. Then the bolt face, if you're looking at it, screws off counterclockwise. The next step, which is the hardest, you're going to have to push the firing pin pressure so that this cocking piece extends beyond the back of the firing pin extends beyond this cocking piece. And you can do this a few ways. If you have a good empty case, you can do it. I just have a sliver of wood, which I taped up with some electrical tape so it won't split at the front. You can see I've already used it before. It has a nice handy little hole. And you use that to get pressure to push this back. And it's already started to move, and you unscrew that piece. I'll show this at a slightly different angle as well. So also, if it's a little stuck, it might be a little stiff, you might have to push this cocking piece forward, and then you just spin counterclockwise. And it's going to be under spring pressure, so gently let it out. Then you have your firing pin and the spring, and then this cocking piece simply pulls right out. And there you have a fully disassembled and field stripped bolt. And this is where you can do all your cleaning and proper inspection. I'm not going to bother trying to punch this out or unscrew it, as that's not really necessary to get in there and clean and evaluate. Now, putting it back together is just the reverse. Take this cocking piece, slide it in, make sure it matches up with this falling block. You can try to do it without, but obviously it won't work. That's how it's supposed to look. Then you take the spring and your firing pin, and if you notice on your firing pin, there is a flat side here. It's not coming in very well here, but you can see that flat end. So that will match up with this here. So as long as the flat end is like that, it'll go all the way through. If it's not right, you won't make it all the way through to the back of the cocking piece. So get your spring on there, line up the flat, and it goes all the way in. Then you have to resume the pressure, and you're going to have to re-screw this in. So you have to get out enough to get past the cocking piece, screw it in, just righty-tighty, and you're going to come to, at least on both of my examples, it's fully screwed on, not lined up. So you then go back slightly to line it up. And there it goes. After that, you simply screw back on your bolt face. Again, righty-tighty or clockwise. And make sure that the cut out lines up, which will let you reinsert your extractor. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but you just shove it in. And this always kind of loose on the ones I've handled, but you can hold it in there. Then you can use your nickel again. Just pull the cocking piece and hold this block up so it's held in place, and slide it in from the side so that it is engaged and holds the cocking piece back. Then you take your rifle again. Make sure just line it up. And you'll have to, of course, remove the nickel. As you can see, it works. So, that's all there is to it. It's a little unusual for today's standards. Like I said, you can use other things besides a sliver of wood, like I made. Empty casings, things like that will work fine. Nickel will help. It's kind of funny because M95s, people say use a dime, but this one's slightly different, and so you use a nickel. Anyways, that's all for today. Just a quick video showing you how to assemble and disassemble this bolt, as these are on the market more prevalent now, thanks to RTI and everything like that. So if you've made it to the end of the video, please consider supporting the channel, joining my Patreon, joining our free Discord, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with others for more content, or to help the channel grow, actually. That's what I meant. All right. Thanks for watching.